Welcome back, students. I hope you have seen my previous module on financial planning. So if you have seen, you must have understood what is GST, the basic idea, okay. Actually in this whole chapter we are going to study the same thing, the basic things, okay. In detail it is not given, only to understand what it is GST and how it is applied, that is what it is explained, okay. So let's move further. Before that, you all are welcomed for online class, and I hope you will enjoy this. I am enjoying it thoroughly. I hope you are going to, because I am learning something new. So I hope you will also enjoy. So let us proceed further, and we'll start with my next new module. So I welcome you to my second module, and chapter I am going to continue same, that is financial planning, okay. In this we will solve examples from practice set 4.1. So let us see the examples one by one, okay. So the first example, see, let us read down. First example, Pawan Medical supplies medicines. On some medicines, the rate of GST is 12%. Then what is the rate of CGST and SGST? Okay. See, what is given to us? The rate of GST. Now you all have seen what is GST? GST is nothing but CGST plus SGST. Okay. So now together it is 12%. So what will be CGST? Of course it will be 6%, and SGST will also be 6%, right. So but this is an example for solving, so let us see how to solve it, or how to rather write it down, okay. So I will wipe out this. So let's proceed further. I will show you step by step how to solve it, okay. So let us write down answer, that the rate of GST is 12%. This is given to us, okay. So the rate of CGST will be total rate of GST divided by 2. Why? Because we are dividing it into 2, that is CGST and SGST. So it is divided. So one will be 6%. Same way SGST will also be 6%. Okay. So let us see the second example. On certain article, if the rate of CGST is 9%, then what is the rate of SGST? CGST is 9%. What will be the rate of SGST? It is same. Okay, the same state, it is same. So it is 9%. What is the rate of GST then? It is CGST plus SGST, means 9% plus 9%, that is 18%. Okay, but you need to write it properly, because you all know very well that in our SSC board each steps have got marks. Okay, so you need to write it very properly. So let us see how to write it down. The rate of SGST will be equal to the rate of CGST, because they both are always same. So the rate of CGST is given to us, that is 9%. So therefore what will be the rate of SGST? It will also be 9%. Okay. So the rate of GST will be equal to the rate of CGST plus, sorry, I went forward first. The rate of CGST plus the rate of SGST, that will be equal to 9% plus 9%, that is 18%. Okay. Let us see next example. Now M has this real paint sold 2 tins of luster paint, and taxable value of each tin is rupees 2,800. If the rate of GST is 28%, then find the amount of CGST and SGST charged in the tax invoice. Okay, now what they have asked is, they have asked you to find the amount of CGST and SGST, okay. And what has been given to us, that this paint has sold 2 tins, understand, 2 tins, and the taxable value of each tin, that is taxable value of 1 tin has been given, that is 2,800. Naturally we will have to calculate the taxable value for 2 tins, that will be 2,800 into 2, right. And then we can calculate for GST okay, and then we can go for CGST and SGST. This will be easy once we get GST amount by 28%, or if you calculate for CGST, which is half of that amount of 28%, that is 14%, that will also do, okay. So just for understanding, I have taken a little long method to show you that how CGST first is calculated, that is by 14%, because half of 28 is 14, okay, and same way half of GST, that is 14%, is also SGST. So how it is? I have solved with that method, or else you can directly go by 28 and then convert it into half, okay. So let us see how to write it down first. Whatever you are thinking, you must write it down with proper steps. This is very, very important, okay. Whatever you think, whether you think by calculating GST first, then going for CGST and SGST, or first calculating CGST, SGST and then going for GST, whatever you think in your mind, but it should be properly put up on your paper, okay. So let us see how I have done, okay. So solution, the rate of luster paint is given to us, that is rupees 2800, and the quantity is 2 tons, okay. So therefore we need to calculate amount for 2 tons. So that will be 2800 into 2, that is 5600 is your total taxable amount on 2 tons, okay. So rupees 5600, okay. Now see, the rate of CGST and the rate of SGST is always equal, okay, and it is half of the total GST, right. So it is half of 28%, that is 14%. Now CGST is 14% and SGST is also 14%. Together they make GST, that is 28%. Understand this, okay. Now the amount of CGST will be what then? Now 14% of what? 14% of total taxable amount, that is 14% of the rate of CGST into taxable amount, that is 14% of 5600. So it is calculated and it comes rupees 784, right. Dear students, please make note that these two equal to signs are coming in one single line. I have done it because I want to show it in your limited area, okay, but you are not going to write like this in your examination. Each equal to sign will come one below the other. It is always on the next step. It is always considered as next step, okay. So this, after this 14% of 5600, this equal to will come here below, okay, below, that is 14 upon 100 into, like this way, okay. So I hope you have understood this. So CGST amount they have calculated, same will be SGST amount. So SGST amount is also 784 rupees. Now don't forget to write answer, because they have asked what? Then find the amount of CGST and SGST, and this is what we have found, that amount of CGST and SGST charged in the tax invoice is rupees 784. Okay. So let's proceed further to see the next example, that is fourth example. See, the taxable value of a wristwatch belt is rupees 586. The rate of, I'm sorry, I think I did here some typing mistake, it should be off, okay, it has come OG, kindly consider this, it is off, okay. The rate of GST is 18%. Then what is the price of the belt for the customer? Okay, now see, what they have given is the taxable value, means the retailer must have paid some tax on it and it has been added, right. So that is 586 rupees. The belt cost rupees 586 rupees. This is the price. Now he is going to sell to the customer, okay. Now if you go to buy, he will apply GST on 18%, GST of 18%. So naturally, what will be the amount that you will pay? Means as a customer, what will be your amount? It will be 586 plus 18% of 586. That will be your amount the actual price for the belt that you are going to pay. Okay, the taxable value is for the one who is already going to sell you, like the wholesaler or the retailer. Okay, so now let us see how to put it down. The rate of GST is given to us, that is 18%. Then GST on the belt price, it is given, right? The rate is given on what? It is on the belt price, that is rupees 586. So 18% of 586 is rupees 105 rupees 48 paise. Okay. So now the price of the belt will be what? This taxable value. I told you, the retailer is selling it to you. So he will sell along with applying GST, right? So he has applied GST now to you, that 586 cost plus the applied GST, that is 105 rupees 48 paise. So finally you are going to get your belt for your wristwatch at rupees 691 rupees 48 paise. And do not forget to write the answer. Okay, I hope you have understood this. Let us see next example, fifth one. The total value with GST, okay, the total value with GST of a remote controlled toy car is rupees 1770. The rate of GST is 18% on toys. Find the taxable value, then CGST and SGST for this toy. Okay, fine. Understood. See here, understand it very clearly. This value, 1770 rupees, this value is including GST. See here, it is given total value with GST. Okay. So GST is already applied and total price is given. GST with what rate is applied? It is applied with 18%. So if we calculate 18% whatever and subtract that amount, you will get actually the taxable value of that toy, right? So you need to find the taxable value. You got it. How did you get it? You remove the GST amount. And how will you calculate GST amount? 18% of this. So whatever 18% you get, you subtract from the total amount and you get the taxable value. Now you need to find what? CGST and SGST. I hope by now you must have understood how to calculate CGST and SGST. When GST is already done, half of that GST amount if you calculate, you will already come to know what is half of that. That is, one is CGST and one is SGST. So let us pen it down. So let the taxable value, let us consider that it is X and it is 18%, right? So 18% GST has been applied on what? Applied on taxable value. Now suppose we consider that X of X, 18% has been removed. This is actual rupees. I am calculating in terms of X. Okay. So actual rupees will be 9X upon 50 after cancellation. How this cancellation is done? I hope in 10th standard you should know this, how this calculation is done. Okay. Then next is the total value is given as 1770 rupees. So this is the actual GST added, this is GST, this is the taxable value, and total you get 1770 rupees, right? So just solving the equation, I took 50 onto my left hand side. So this becomes 50x plus 9x is equal to 1770 into 50. So multiplying both sides by 50. This is the reason. After calculating, see the calculation how it is. I have just added this 59x and multiplication I have kept it as it is. X becomes 30 into 50, that is rupees 1500. X is what? Taxable value. Okay. So that is taxable value. So you found it, taxable value rupees 1500. Now GST is at 18%. So 18% of 1500 becomes 270 rupees. Okay, you calculate on taxable value, GST you calculate on taxable value. So that becomes 270 rupees. Now that is GST. So what will be SGST and CGST? Half of 270, that is 135 rupees. So CGST is 135 rupees and SGST is 135 rupees. So answer will be the taxable value of the toy car is rupees 1500 and CGST is 135 rupees, SGST is 135 rupees. Okay. Let's proceed further. Sixth example. Tip-Top Electronics supplied an AC of 1.5 ton to a company. The cost of AC supplied is rupees 51,200 with GST. Okay, it is including GST. The rate of GST on AC is 14%. Then find the following amounts as shown in the tax invoice of Tip-Top Electronics. Okay, fine, no problem. What is rate of SGST? Very simple. What is the rate of GST given? GST is not given. What is given? CGST. So if CGST is 14%, what will be SGST? It will also be 14%. Okay, fine. The rate of GST on AC, GST will be what? CGST plus SGST, 14 plus 14, that is 28%. And taxable value of AC, this you need to calculate. So first let us write down first answer. The rate of CGST on AC is 14%. So the rate of SGST on AC will be 14%. Hence GST will be 14% plus 14%, that is 28%. Now third one, they have asked you to calculate taxable value of AC. Taxable value is what? इसमें से GST minus कर दो, ठीक है? So let us consider, let the taxable value of AC be X. X with what percent? With 28% of GST. Okay, here it is CGST. So 28% of GST, X will be X, 28% of X. So this in its simplest form, it is rupees 7x upon 25. Okay, total amount is already given. So this will be X plus 7x upon 2. X is taxable value plus 7x upon 25 is the GST added to the taxable value. Okay, so that's why this is the cost, and this cost is already given that it is 51,200. So this should be equal to 51,200. After calculations, I am taking 25x here. After calculations, just like previous example, I have done this calculation. Now 25 plus 7 gives you 32x and all those things. So you calculate x, x is 40,000. X is what? X is taxable value. So you have calculated taxable value, okay. Now fourth one, they have asked you to calculate total amount of GST. Okay, total amount of GST. So let us see how to calculate that. Therefore, the total amount of CGST will be the amount of GST upon 2. Now what is amount of GST? GST is 11,200 upon 2, that gives you 5,600. Question that how did I calculated GST? Let us go back. I will tell you GST, how I calculated. See, GST I have already calculated here as rupees. Wait, let me take pen so that I can highlight. Yes, see here, I have calculated GST. This is the rupees. I have calculated X. This is X, right? I have calculated here X. So now in this I will substitute. This becomes 7 into what is my X? 40,000, right? So 40,000. Divided by 25. Fine. Now calculate and see what is your GST amount. It should come 11,200. It should come like this. That is your GST. Okay. I hope you have understood this. So let us move further and come back to this step, that amount of GST is 11,200 upon 2, that will give you CGST. Okay. So same way amount of CGST and SGST is same. So for both the amount will be 5,600. Okay. So this is what you were asked to get the answer, and I have written it together. That first one was the rate of SGST, then the second one was. I hope this example is clear to you. Here actually all the examples from practice sets get over. Okay. The next topic is very interesting. You need to understand the chain of GST. How GST is being paid to the government. It's a tax. How does it goes from different people? You all know very well that first is the manufacturer. The manufacturer sells his product to the wholesaler. The wholesaler sells it to the retailer, and then from retailer it has been sold to the consumer or customer. Okay. So in this chain, how is that GST goes to the government, how it is paid, that I am going to explain. Okay. For this I am not going to take help of this because I need to write it down, which is very difficult to write with this on PPT. It is really very difficult to write with this pen. So I am not going to write on this. I am going to take you to my book page and I will explain you in detail how in the chain GST is being paid. Let's go. Okay, so we are on book and page again, because this becomes easy to explain actually. So let us see this topic, GST in trading chain. Okay, GST. Now we are going to consider what is already given in your textbook. I am going to explain the same thing. Okay, I am not going to tell anything different than apart from your textbook, but let us see and understand the basic thing that is given in your textbook. It is given very, very clearly, very minutely they have given. It's a wonderful explanation written. So, but it is my duty to make it more simpler and let you understand. So let us understand GST in trading chain. Trading chain means whether it is a manufacturer, wholesaler, retailer, whomsoever, they all are going to pay GST. Now this in our textbook we are going to talk about our own state transactions. Okay. If you are going to buy things from other state, then IGST is been applied, which I have already told in my first module. But here we are going to consider the transactions that are taking place in our own state, in one state. Okay. So anybody, whether he is a manufacturer, wholesaler, retailer, they are going to pay GST. Okay. Now you all know GST has two parts. One is CGST, central, and one is SGST. Okay. They are going to pay at any cost, they are going to pay this. Okay. Now who all are going to pay? The first person that comes is manufacturer. Okay. Manufacturer, the one who produces, does the production of the any item, any things that he needs to bring it into the market. Now here in your textbook it has been given that a wristwatch is been manufactured by a manufacturer. Okay. Now he sells it to whom? He sells to wholesaler first. Then comes the wholesaler. Okay. Then the chain further moves to whom? Retailer. Right? Retailer. And then comes to consumer or customer. Okay. So this is the chain you all know very well. Okay. Now I'll explain the GST. Here you manufacture, you sell it to wholesaler, you charge GST on wholesaler. Means wholesaler will pay GST to the manufacturer. Tax will be paid in central government and state government, right? Same way, the wholesaler will sell the item to the retailer. Now here, retailer will be paying the GST to the wholesaler, and in turn this will get added into CGST and SGST, right? Same way, now the retailer will be selling, right? He is going to pay GST, right? This GST will also get added into CGST and SGST. But customer is the end one who will be getting that product. So they are not going to pay any kind of this thing directly in the CGST or SGST. Okay, they are going to pay it to the retailer, and in turn retailer will add to the taxes here to the government. Same way, retailer will not pay like they are going to pay to the wholesaler, and this will go into government. Okay, so I hope you have understood this. Let us understand in more detail. Okay, so understand that manufacturer, the example that has been given in your textbook is of a wristwatch, and he decides the price of the wristwatch rupees 200. Okay, now he is going to sell this to the wholesaler. Now he decided what price? He decided 200 rupees, right? Now he is going to sell, so he will apply GST on it. Okay, and GST will be applied by what percent? Will be applied by 12%. GST, I am talking about GST, will be applied by 12%. 12% of what? 200. So let us calculate that 12% of GST he is going to pay on 200 rupees. That is 12 upon 100 into 200. So this two zeros have gone. So 2 into 12 is 24. So 24 rupees he is going to add, and total 224 rupees this person is going to pay to the manufacturer. Understood? Now this 24 rupees, whatever he has given, 24 rupees is the GST. So this manufacturer will give it in this GST and CGST. How much? 24 rupees. Now this 24 rupees will be divided into CGST and SGST, which is 12 as CGST and 12 as SGST out of this 24. Understood this much? Okay. Now this wholesaler, he got this watch for how much? 224 rupees. Now he decides that I mean business, I am doing business, so I should be at profit, I should not be at loss. So I will not sell for 224 rupees. Instead, I will sell it for 300 rupees to the retailer. Okay, he decides like this, means his cost price will be 300. Now this retailer is also going to add GST in it because he is going to apply, right? So GST will be added. So GST again 12%, 12% of 300, right? So 12 upon 100 into 300. So this zeros have gone. 12 threes are 36 rupees. So total how much? 300 is being charged by the wholesaler plus 36 rupees is GST. So total is 336 rupees. This person has paid to the wholesaler. Now this 36, understand, okay? Now here is actually what you need to understand, what is input GST and what is output GST. Okay, now understand, he will pay in this. GST he is going to pay. But how much? 36 is charged. But already manufacturer has paid 24. So I am going to subtract 24 from this. What am I left with is 12. Now this 12 will go in this. So half of 12 is 6 and half of 12 will 6 will go here. Understand, this is who's here, huh? This is wholesalers. Now what is this? I'll explain that again once again how it has come. Okay, let us first go to this end of this chain. Now this retailer purchased this for how much? 336 rupees. Okay, now he decides कि मेरे को भी profit होना चाहिए. right? So he decides, I will not sell for 336, instead I will sell for 400 rupees to the customer. So what is the charge told to the customer is 400 rupees. Again 12% of GST is been applied on 400 rupees. So 12 upon 100 into 400. So this zeros goes off. This is 48 rupees will be added into the total amount that has been told by retailer. So total amount is 448 rupees that the customer is paying to the retailer for the same watch. Okay. Now this retailer will also pay GST. GST of what? 48 rupees? No, not of 48 rupees. Why? Because 36 rupees are been already paid by the wholesaler. Now you will ask me, how 36 rupees? You have cancelled and you have brought it to 12. See, understand what is input and output GST, I'll explain. But for this thing, right now, it will be minus 36, which gives you 12 again. And this 12 again goes to 6 and plus 6. So, total of GST will be paid here is how much? 24 plus 24, that gives you 48. Okay, so total GST is 48 rupees paid on this thing. How? Now understand, input GST and output GST. What is that? See, in your textbook very clearly it is mentioned that when a trader pays GST at the time of purchase, it is called input. Means this wholesaler at the time of purchase had paid GST, that is 24. Okay, so for him that is the input tax. Okay, that is the input. So for wholesaler it is 24. And what is output? When the trader collects the GST at the time of sell. At the time of sell. So now this person is selling. Okay, and he has collected how much? 36. He has collected 36 rupees. So that is his output tax. Are you getting? Once again I will explain. See, input is at the time of buying. If you pay GST, that is your input. And at the time of selling, you get something, that is your output. Okay, manufacturer has got only selling, but this wholesaler has got selling as well as buying. Okay, this is buying and this one is selling. Okay, so he got this, and this is input and output. So how do you get the actual GST then? Input tax that is to be credited to the government is input. See, I'll write in short form. Input tax that is to be credited will be output minus input. Okay, output. So 36 minus 24, that is 12. This is what I have done for wholesaler. Same way I did for retailer, and that's why we got 6 out of this 12. 36 minus 24, that is 12. So 6 in CGST, 6 in SGST. Same way here. 48 minus what he has given here. No? This is his input and this is his output. So therefore 48 minus 36 gives you 12. So 6 again in CGST and 6 again in SGST. So when you total it up, you get 48 rupees being paid as GST. This is paid as GST in the government. So this is how the chain goes off. Okay. So next, I'll just take a pause here to let you understand this once. I know it's a big hammering. Take 2 seconds pause and let us understand the tax invoice. Okay, I hope you have understood the chart. Now let us see this tax invoice. These are the simple tax invoice. I hope if you remember the first tax invoice that we had seen, it was in detail. Everything was given, okay. But here in detail it is not been given, okay. So there is difference. So what it is, let us understand. See, this is GST in tax invoice number 1, which is the tax invoice for the manufacturer. Okay, the one who had produced and has sold it to the wholesaler. He kept his price as 200 rupees, CGST 6% and this of 12%, CGST is 6 and SGST is 6. So 12 rupees total was 224 rupees. I hope you remember this. This is called business to business tax invoice. Therefore, it is not that much in detail. Okay, so this is the tax invoice of a manufacturer. Same is the tax invoice for the wholesaler. See, here I have written tax invoice of wholesaler. This is also again called as business to business. Same way, he kept his price 300 rupees. Again 12% means CGST is 6%, SGST 6%, 18 rupees total gives you 336 rupees. This is also called as business to business. Simple. Now here, this is tax invoice third person, that is for the retailer. Now this is 400 he kept, 24 according to 6% price, total was 448, which was from a businessman to a customer. Okay, so business B2C, this is how it is called as businessman to a customer. Okay, this is business to business, this is business to customer. So I hope you have understood the difference between the tax invoices given at the different levels. Okay, that's all. In the next lecture we will be seeing practice examples from the next practice set. Thank you.